All right. Yeah. All right. Hey, everyone. Oh, man. The dogs are very excited today, I guess because it's Friday. Yay. It's also Good Friday. Remember that? It's Good Friday, the Friday before Easter Sunday. So that's always been a solemn day for us, but it's not until noon. That's what we always were told, noon. So anyway, good morning to everyone. Hello, Trisha. Hello, Kristen, Rhonda, Lynn, Araceli. I love that name, Araceli. Christine, Dawn, Rocky, Liz there, Gail, and Cindy. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So I hope you can hear me. Yes, it's Good Friday. Happy Easter. Can everybody hear me okay? Because you never know with this thing. So let's see. I'm going to wait until I hear somebody say that they can hear me. I hope they can. Good morning, Rene. How are you? Sherry, Renee, good morning. Oh, you can hear me, Trisha? Awesome. Okay, awesome. So today is Friday, which is Freebie Friday, and we are going to do a really fun freebie from Angie at Burton Avenue. Awesome. Thank you, Gail. So this is a company, it's run by Angie, who is, she's done this for years, long as I've been kind of working. So, and she offers a lot of free SVGs. A lot of them are for either doing in vinyl, or you could use some HTV, but they're really nice. She does a lot of nice signs, very colorful and all of that. So we're going to go over that. And I decided, after failing to get the HTV to stick on this, I decided to use vinyl, and that's fine because look, this is me trying to do paint. I did a terrible job. So this is a different image, but I just don't trust myself with paint. I think Wendy, our friend down at Create and Escape, has a special hand with that. So I'm going to stick with vinyl. I wanted to show you also at the end of the show, I'm going to show you all the lovely birthday cards. They might not be all of them, but most of the lovely birthday cards I did. And then I also want to just kind of apologize that I was out of camera when we did this, but I wanted to show you these two different colors in case you wanted to do this technique. Also wanted to mention that somebody said, well, you could just do it in vinyl, and she's right. You could just do it in vinyl, and because vinyl is washable, you could do that. You couldn't do this on a glass, like a Pyrex that's going to go in the oven, because I don't think that you could do the gold on that at all. But this was for a cutting board. And also I wanted to show you, this is the difference between the gold leaf, which I like, and this one here. It's called antique gold. So in case you were catching up and you thought, maybe I'll buy some of this and do that, I just want to show you those differences. So today we're going to be working with, is it washable? It is washable, but I would say don't scrub it, because once it's in there, it's like an oil-based paint, and it sticks to that roughness. So when you're doing etching, it's like basically creating like a rough texture. I don't know that it's etching into the glass like traditional etching, but it's like a rough texture. And then you take the oil paint and you sort of smooth it over, and then you rub it off. And yes, you could wash it, because when I had a little extra left over, I actually took alcohol and I was sort of dabbed it around to get rid of the extra. But yes, you can wash it. I just wouldn't scrub it. And I don't know, I'll probably have to put one of these through the dishwasher and find out if the color fades. But it is an oil paint, and I did not seal it or anything. I don't think you need to seal it. And so, anyway, so to get started, I wanted to use these signs that I got from Arteza. Right here, Arteza. I am affiliate with them, and they have all kinds of crafting stuff. And they have felt, they have paints and pens and everything else. They're mostly arts and craft store. So I'm sorry, mostly an art store, and then they do have some crafts. But I saw these and I picked them up. They were in like a 5-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5-pack. And they were pretty cheap. I remember them being I want to say $12, but might have been a little bit more than that. So I thought that I would do them. I like that it has both a hanger and a handle, and you could also do something a portrait, or you can do it landscape, because they put the hardware there. They also give you hardware with this, so in case, I guess, if you want to put it in your wall. So they give you hardware, which I thought was very thoughtful. And so if you haven't already checked them out, Arteza, they have sales a lot. They have a lot of sales. Now, this is a vinyl. This is what I did in vinyl. I did try to do it in HTV, but it did not work for me. And I think it was because I couldn't really get even my mini press right up in here, like right along the top line. So if I were to do it again in HTV, I'd have to sort of make it a little bit smaller to give my mini enough room to get down into this area. So I decided to scrap the HTV, and then I got some stencil. This is pretty. Yeah. I decided to scrap the HTV and go with vinyl. So this vinyl is a combination. I did cut this on my maker, but I want to show you how you can cut this on your Joy, because this was a combination of, this was smart vinyl that I did on my maker 3, and then the bunny, I had to go hunting for some chocolate brown, and I didn't find that much of it. I found like a sheet of it. I don't even know where I got it from, but it wasn't Cricut. And so then I decided to, okay, well, maybe I should make my bunny different colors. Now, if you got the April showers, Mayflowers mystery box, you could try one of these. And yes, you can cut this on your Joy, but you'll have to put it on a mat. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to download the image on your iPad, and then cut it on the Joy, and then we'll assemble it. It's really not a difficult process, and I'm going to show you, going to take you all through it. So first thing we need to do is navigate over to Burton Avenue site. It's BURTON avenue.com. And when you arrive there, if you've never been there before, you will need to sign up for her newsletter if you want to get into the library. Okay, so you'll see from this page, it says if you're looking for free files in the SVG library, you need to log in first. So I'm going to go there. I did already log in. There's a special password that she gives you, and out of kindness to her, I'm not going to share that password. It's really nice to get her newsletter, actually. It's very nice. And you'll see that she does have their files sorted by theme, and you can also search. And so I'm going to click on the Easter, and here they are. Here are the Easter cut files that she has. She has 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you click on this, it will download it. If you click on this, it will give you instructions. So if you miss a step here and you want to see the instructions, just click on the thing that says the @ and the name of it. Okay. So what we're going to do is click on Cottontail Candy Company file, and you'll see here, it comes up as download. Because I'm on my iPad, it wants to download the file. So I'm going to choose download. Now you'll notice here on my iPad, there's a little down arrow there going there for a download. So I'm going to close my browser, and I'm actually going to go to files right here. So when you go to files, and you'll see here, files have, you can tag them and do all sorts of things. But here is the one we're looking for. It's called downloads. So we're going to do that. And then you see I have quite a few of them, and they are zipped. Okay. So I need to unzip them if I want to use it. So there it is. It's Cottontail Candy Company zip. So I'm going to just click and hold on there, and I get it's really a drop down menu, and I'm going to choose uncompress. All right. When I choose uncompress, I can then get rid of this zip, so I don't have too many things. And then when we click on this, you'll see there are a number of options here. Remember, what I tell you is that really, if you're given the choice, you want to choose the SVG. However, when you look at these, they don't really tell you SVG, but you can, through the process of elimination, see that this is a DXF, this is an EPS, this is I think that's just a PDF file. And so, hey, hello. Oh, sorry guys. All right. So what we want to do then is go to Cricut Design Space, and we're going to go to the canvas. And actually, I already did it here, but I'm going to delete it so that I can show you how to do it. All right. And then we're going to go right here to upload. All right. You have several choices here. We're going to choose browse files. So you'll see that it automatically comes to, it's my iCloud Drive, and let's see, here it is, Cottontail. And this, because of it did the process of elimination, has eliminated all these other files. So by that, I know that this is the SVG. This is probably a GIF or a JPEG. And when you're given a choice, choose the SVG. So let's click on that. And yes, it is an SVG. And then we have to name it. So let's name it Cottontail Candy Company, or whatever we're going to name it. All right. And then we're going to save it. Now you'll notice when I do this, I have multiples because I wanted to make sure I had the whole process down so you understood. And so I've got 3 uploads. So when it gets to this place, I'm just going to choose one of the 3, and I'm going to hit insert. If you are uploading and then coming back later, you would just go upload and open uploaded images. Okay. Now, here it is. And I will tell you that I don't like this bunny all that much. He's kind of, I don't know, too not very shaped like a bunny. So I am going to remove the bunny. And then also I want to cut this on my Joy, and it comes in, it's fairly large. And if I went to cut this piece and this piece, because of the same color, would try to cut all together. So what we want to do is ungroup it first. All right. We ungroup it, and we are going to, you have to do it twice actually. We're going to take this bunny out. Let's just remove this bunny. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see. Okay, now that I've ungrouped it, look at the letters are individual. We don't want that, okay? So what we're going to do is replace it, Rita, to the correct. I'm having trouble. I don't, okay. And then I want to select this whole thing and we want to attach it, okay? And then we're going to do the same for that bottom piece. We're going to attach it. Okay. So now when we cut this out, it will cut out as two separate images and it will work perfectly on our Joy. Let's have a look at the size. So it's 9 inches wide by 3.56 inches high. And then this piece is little under 9 inches and 2 inches high. So that's perfect for the Joy. Now let's go in search of a bunny that we want to use. And we will do that by going to images and look, all these bunnies show up. So I think I'll just type in Easter bunny, although it's supposed to be a candy company. So I could probably put in chocolate bunny. Oh, here we go. I have chocolate bunny right here. And see what comes up when we do chocolate bunny. Of course, it's going to take a while. So we can, from here, look and see what comes up for chocolate bunny. Interesting that a lot of things that are not chocolate bunny come up. Let's see. This one's awful cute, but it's got a lot of layers. I wonder if I can, you know, I'm just going to go back to Easter bunny and see what comes up. Okay, so I have, these are all my uploads too. Comes up in the images. Well, this is cute, but you can see there's quite a few Easter bunnies. I think what I'll do, I want one like sort of laying down because this is only 8 by 10. So we're going to go looking. I don't know where. I know that I got it from Design Space. We don't want a really big bunny. We want a small bunny, like a laying down bunny. Let's just type in bunny. Well, of course, the one thing that I didn't review before I came on. Okay, here's one that I think would look good, but it has polka dots. Oh, but wait, over here, this one. So I can either choose that or this one. Look at this one. It's hopping. That's kind of cute. There it is. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Now I've selected 3, and if I hit insert, all 3 will come in, but I just want that last one. So I'm going to actually down here touch on the other 2, and you see the little garbage can comes up. So I can just hit garbage can and get rid of it and just insert that one bunny that I want. Now I can make him as big as I want, but I want him to fit in between here. Now, whoops, come on, Bunny. They made some changes to the iPad program, so it's not as easy when you have something new, you know. But we're going to cut this on this 8.5. I think it's 8 by, let me just check. It's 10 by 8, roughly 10 by 8. So we want this to be no more than 10 inches long and no more than 8 inches tall. So let's check our measurements first, and we'll just select them all. And we can group them, and then we can go to edit and have a look. So right here, it's more of a square image. You can see it's 9 by 9. So I would like to change the size. So I'm going to actually ungroup. Well, I don't want to ungroup. I just don't know how to unlock anymore. Where's unlock? Oh, come on. unlock. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to make it like a little bit more of a rectangle. And right now it's still too big. So I don't know, maybe like 9.5 inches wide by 7.5 inches high. See that? And there is the unlock button. You used to have it right here, you know, but this seems good to me. And now I can go ahead and hit make it. But before I do, I need to make sure that my Bluetooth is connected to my Joy, which is right over here. So I'm going to go on my iPad and I'm going to go to settings, Bluetooth, and I have to make sure my Joy is connected. If it's not, you touch on it and it will connect. Then I have to go over here and go to that little hamburger. You see that little 3 lines, and make sure my machine is selected for Joy, and it is. All right, sorry about the hand. So I'm going to go back to my canvas, and now I can actually make it. Before I make it though, I think what I'll do is I'll save it because I want there not to be any problems, but you never know. So I think I will save it first. So that's what we'll do. Cottontail candy. Oops, spelled tail wrong. Candy. Okay. Save it to the cloud. And now I'm going to hit make it. So this one here, I thought that what we could do is cut out some on the mat, and some will probably use some like special vinyl and some smart vinyl. So I am going to choose multiple ways. And you'll see here that the bunny is coming up as without mat. I think what we'll do is we will change it to on the mat. And it has to go sideways because of the size of the Joy. Now you'll see on this one, it's without the mat. So it's going to be 20 inches long. I need to make sure, because I'm using smart vinyl, that I have 20 inches of smart vinyl available. And so here is an opened 48-inch long piece of vinyl. So I'm just going to, down here where I am, just do a rough estimate. Yep, I have enough here. So let's do this green because I think it's pretty. And it's not the mint green. I love that mint green. Or we can try a different color if we wanted to. Let's do purple because I have already cut out this. So let's make sure I have enough. Yes, I do. So we'll do the purple for the smart vinyl. You see it says without mat, and I need to have at least 20.5 inches. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the purple, and we'll do that part first, and then we'll come back and we'll do a different color and we'll put it on the mat. Put this away. So here we go, and it's asking me for the kind. This is Smart Vinyl Permanent. So I'm going to choose Smart Vinyl Permanent, and I always change my pressure to more. Okay. Now you will notice that it doesn't ask me to save the setting. Why? Well, because our first mat is we said it was going to go on the mat. It's not going to be smart material, right? So we can't save the setting because there's only 2 mats in this project. So let's go ahead, and already the Joy is blinking. So see that? It's blinking. And so it's ready to accept our vinyl. One other little pro tip that I would give you is, even though it tells you exactly how much you need, don't cut your vinyl before putting it in the mat. I know a lot of you do cut or use your scraps and stuff, but when you're using the smart vinyl, it's better to have more than to be stuck because the machine needs like an inch or so at the top and like a half inch at the bottom, and that's why it's so long, you see. So here it is. It's been enclosed. It's already checked the length, and we can just hit go, just like that. Okay. And let's talk about the bunny. So maybe I decide, well, we put this the purple in for the writing. What do you think would go with that? Maybe this shimmer pink, or we also have some other smart material. Let's do this. Let's have a smart material so I can show you how to change it when we get to that step. All right, so I'm going to choose the smart material. This is called what is it called? Matte. It just says, oh, hydrangeas sampler. Yeah, that's kind of hydrangeas. It actually has lavender in there too, but not enough for this part. I like to keep my excess, like when I open it up, I just cut from the bottom and then I keep them in the box. The reason why I do that is because I like to see the top of the box because it usually shows me what's in there. Plus, it doesn't look as messy. So here, I'm just cutting off the box. These things are really, really sharp. So don't try to do it with your hands. All right. Ah, okay. So let's see. Maybe we should, what would go nice with this lavender? We've got a peach, it's sort of like a melon. We get this green, not the purple, which is actually a different color. Let's use this because it's my favorite. All right. All right. So it's almost done, I think. Let's check its progress. Okay, it's almost 3/4 of the way through the pie. While I have you and we're waiting for this to cut out, I will take a moment to mention that we have a huge giveaway. We do giveaways every single month. And so this month is no exception. We are I'm giving away together with Cricut, $1,100 worth, a little over $1,100 worth of Cricut prizes this month. And there's no purchase necessary. All you have to do to enter is put your name in with the link, the Rafflecopter link, after you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. This is so that I can get more people subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I guess that's the name of the game. And we recently hit 20,000 and very, very pleased with that. So that's great. But also, you always have to set new goals. So I guess our new goal is 25,000 come Christmas. And I hope that if you are watching and you're not subscribed, that you go ahead and subscribe. And once you have, make sure you click on the link of the description, and it will bring you to the Rafflecopter entry. And it seems harder than it is, but don't choose the Facebook method. Choose the email method. Click on that. Type in your name, your full name, and your email, and that's it. Okay, and you can do that every single day until the day of, until we pick the names, so it won't be until, I think it's until the 29th, possibly the 28th. Don't quote me on that, but you can do it every single day. And the more entries, obviously, the better. And there are 7 prizes. Okay. So the bunny. So we chose to put this on the mat, but now we've chosen, let's do the smart material. So I'm going to actually cancel. Okay. And that will bring me back to my mat. So then I'm going to choose this little mat here, and I am going to change the material to without mat. All right, close it. And now I hit next. And I am going to choose my vinyl. I'm trying to think if this is removable. So we're going to choose Smart Vinyl Removable. I'm still going to add more pressure. And now it's blinking again. So let's put that in to cut our bunny. Whoop. Now, if you don't put it in correctly, it will self-adjust, just so that you know. Okay. Also, as far as other things coming up, I'm not sure if I'm going to be here on Monday because it is Patriots Day in Massachusetts, and that's a holiday most people do not celebrate, but it is a holiday to celebrate the day, the first time that a shot was fired for the Revolutionary War. And that was done in Bedford, Mass. So I think I'm going to take Owen over there or downtown Peabody to observe that holiday. They have all kinds of different observations that they do. Okay, so here it is. Now, there's a lot of like waste here. And I don't think that I could have put them on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off this part so that I don't waste it. So this is extra, and we can put it aside for the future. Now, we won't be able to put it back in the machine because we've cut off half of it, but we can put it on a mat. Okay. We no longer need this. We can hit cancel and go back, and there's our design. Okay. So this works just like any other vinyl project. I know a lot of the people who watch my program know that I don't use a lot of vinyl. So this is a little bit different, but all you have to do is go ahead and I'm not in camera again. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm in camera. Let's see if I am. There's a delay, so that's why I'm waiting for the delay. So we're going to weed this. Yeah, I'm in camera. Okay. I don't want to get so into this, and you guys are going to yelling at me. Hey, turn the camera. I did that this week, and I apologize for that. So I'm going to just remove the excess vinyl here, and there is that and that. This one, oh, there's the bunny. So let's do the bunny. Like that. Okay. And then the one with all the words on it, I may not be able to weed it all together on camera because sometimes when I'm weeding, I really have to get my head down in there, and there are some pretty small areas. So I'm going to skip the trouble and go with my pre-cut design, but you get the picture, right? So there is our Cottontail candy company, and what we're going to do is we're going to, through the art of television, the magic of television. It's not really television though. All right, so I cut out these ahead of time. We got a pink and we got a blue. I think we should do pink this time. And what's the other thing? Oh, look at what I cut out. I cut out this really cool, this is a Natalie Milan vinyl that I found in my collection. I don't know when I got it, but I was really surprised to see it. And I like that it's kind of like not a straight color. So let's do this. Move this out of the way. Let's do this pink or we could do either one. What do you think? I don't know. I think no, I like that there's the same color here. This Cottontail. No, let's do this. Too many choices. All right. So we need to take our transfer tape. So here's the transfer tape, and we're going to cover all three pieces like this. So this is a little bit big for what I need, so I'm going to trim it down. And keep all your little trimmings too, because I find when I'm doing another project, I like to use those, and I keep them in like a little box next to my desk, so I don't have to grab the roll of transfer tape every single time. So we're going to remove the transfer tape from its backing, and we are going to, I like to do it like this overhead and kind of bend in the middle, and then do it this way. There are all kinds of ways you can do this. So you would do whatever way you want. There's also like a hinge method, and it's really up to you what you feel comfortable with. Try them all. Okay. This is a little long too. Pink. Pink, Shirley. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I like pink. All right, there we go. I have a little bubble in there. That's okay. Now I'm going to take my scraper. You can use whatever you want. You can even use a credit card. A lot of people do that. But I don't know, just don't have credit cards hanging around. So I use my scraper. And you notice that I am really scraping. This is called burnishing. I'm doing that so that it will be easy to come off of the backing. And sometimes this can be a hard thing, especially if you're using the smart materials. Like let's say you stocked up on the smart vinyl for the Joy before last year. Last year they changed it so that it's going to have a thinner backing. And so if you stocked up and you have that thick backing, then it's sometimes hard to take it off. You guys have seen me fuss with removing it from the backing. So the best bet is just to go to town with the burnishing. Really go to town. All right. So there we go. And I'll make sure, for good measure, I'll make sure I burnish my bunny. And let's just get our thing here and see what it looks like. So we're going to put that there, and then this is going to go here, and then this is going to go here. It doesn't look like it's going to fit because I do have some like extra, so I want to trim this. This is for me because I just want to eyeball it to make sure that it's going to fit. And believe me, I have accidentally made it too big sometimes, so I like to try to trim like kind of close to the edges. And it also helps me for just like when I finally place it down. And then this is extra. Okay. So yes, that's going to be perfect fit. Let's also trim up the sides of this one. That's going to work. And then once we remove them, the bunny will fit perfectly. I could also trim the bunny if I wanted to. There I go. Trimming the bunny. Oh, well, you know. Okay, so now what we have to do is to take the transfer tape off of the backing. This is what I was talking about, this backing. So we have burnished it, and then we're going to sort of flip it upside down. And sometimes you need to get it started. And I often will do that with a weeding tool just to kind of get it started. But this is what I do before I start placing it anywhere. I just kind of remove that adhesive backing, but I don't take it all off because then I want to have the opportunity to like, okay, now I'm ready, right? So here we go. I'm going to take it off now. Whoop. There we go. The C isn't quite stuck. And I'm going to try to be right over it, although I am, in camera here. There we go. So that looks nice. It looks like a good placement, right? And they give you happy vibes. Oh, that's so nice to hear. All right. And so I'm just going to press it down a little tiny bit because at this point the adhesive is pretty well stuck, but it's always good to make sure that you just kind of press it down a little bit. And then we're going to remove the transfer tape. When we first started doing vinyl, I remember when people first started doing vinyl, I remember people like making card decals. That was like the first thing everybody wanted to make. And sometimes they sold them. I did too. I sold little corgi ones. And unfortunately, when you sell them, you send them with the transfer tape on, right? Because you're not there in person. And a lot of times when people put them on their card, they forget to take the transfer tape off. And so if you ever are going to sell your decals that you make sure you give them instructions. I always included like an instruction sheet on how to prepare to put the vinyl sticker or decal on. Look at that. That looks so awesome. And I don't know, maybe I'll do the bunny next. Whoa, look at that. Oops. That's why you have to press it down everywhere, Rita. Come on. Do what you say you're going to do. All right. So, yeah, last night we went out, my sister and I, because Owen wasn't feeling so great. Has a stomach thing. He's off school today, so he's still sleeping. But we went to this place right in downtown Ipswich, which is a really lovely downtown. All of the historic buildings are still there, and there is a river that runs through it. And we went to this place called Choke Bridge. If you're a local and you decide to go to Choke Bridge, make sure you have cash money because they don't take credit cards. That's what we found out. And that was like, whoa. I mean, in this day and age, them not taking credit cards, I'd say that was probably the only thing I could say bad about this place. And it was just like a real casual local vibe, to use a current slang term. So it was like a casual local vibe, very easygoing, and there's like a pub next to it. Very, very nice. It was a little rainy, but the funny thing was, as we were driving, and it was like, dusk time, like 7 o'clock, whatever, at 5, 6 o'clock. And as we're driving home, we saw so many animals, live things. We saw a bunch of baby deer, and I didn't see the mother with them. So she must have been like hiding up front, but they were just in a field, and they were all little. There's like 7 of them together. We saw an enormous turkey, like the kind of turkey that you remember seeing on Thanksgiving with the big plumage. Like the turkeys around here, they don't look turkey like. Well, I mean, I suppose they look turkey. They don't look like the turkeys that they show on Thanksgiving. I don't know if they're the females and the males. This one was full, like in full bloom, so to speak. And so we saw that. And then what else did I see? A bunch of Canadian geese. Oh boy, those guys, they love they love to graze. And all over. What else? I saw this guy. I thought he was a horse. He was wearing he's wearing like some like almost like a barn blanket. I don't know. He was on all fours. Like, why are you on all four? I don't know. My eyes are getting bad, I guess. But downtown Ipswich is just gorgeous. A beautiful downtown, lots of little shops. They have a church right in the center and a lot of old period houses. It's kind of a hidden, sort of tucked away town, but very true to its roots. And the roots in Ipswich, which Ipswich's big beach is called Crane Beach, not Crane. It's Crane Beach. I don't know why. It was named Crane Beach after a man who put a beautiful, and it's a gorgeous building. It's like a mansion, right? Overlooking the beach. It isn't obviously still a house mansion. It's part of like the historic society. But I remember going there for 4th of July. They have this huge lawn in the front, just like you'd think a mansion would have. And so on 4th of July, everybody goes there and brings a picnic lunch, and they just spread out their blankets and listen to music. Now they charge a lot of money for it, but back then, this was back when I lived in Amesbury, it was either free or very low cost. So and you just spend the day eating cheese, drinking wine, all of that. And then when it turns to dusk, it turns dark, they have the most gorgeous fireworks display, really beautiful, right over the water. That's called the Crane Mansion. So if you are planning a trip up to my way or your local, you should check it out. It's really beautiful. Now they do charge for during beach season. They do charge for you to go to the beach, but it helps because they have to. It's all dunes, all sand dunes, which is unusual here in coastal Massachusetts. And woo, look at that. How cute is that? I think I like it. Of course, does it look straight? I don't know. I don't know. My eyes might be off, but I really like the pink. It looks great with the black background. And so there you go. How easy was that? You can have something to bring for Easter dinner or something to your friends. And thank you to Angie from Burton Avenue for providing those freebies for us. I know, I love the little shop. And then, so Ipswich is on Cape Ann. I think I mentioned this to you guys before. So everybody knows Cape Cod, right? Which we don't call Cape Cod, we call the Cape. And Cape Cod is just, the traffic. It's terrific. It's just so crazy busy. And so I haven't been to the Cape in a really long time. And of course, we have our islands there, Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket, which you can't, you can visit, but it's mostly owned by rich people now, which is too bad because Martha's Vineyard is so much fun to go there. And I went there with my folks when I was a kid. It was a lot of fun. They have a carousel. You can rent a bike or you can bring your own bike and you take the ferry over. Anyway, so Cape Ann doesn't have those kinds of like visitable um, uh, uh, islands, but they are still beautiful. And so if you have a boat and you want to go down the Annisquam River, you can get to Cranes Beach. It's beautiful, or you can just drive and park there. Okay, let me start showing you some of these beautiful birthday cards. And so I want to show addresses, but I need to see who gave them to me. This is from Bren. Look at this. Do you see this little belly band ribbon? Isn't that adorable? And look at how beautiful. And she put a little piece of silver in there. And look, it says, congrats. I love how she put this with the little thumb tabs. It says, congrats, Miss Rita. 20K. You did it. Isn't that great? Oh, Bren, you're so talented. Thank you so, so much. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to put it together though, because it'll take up too much time. So here is a birthday one. And this is from my friend Christine, who she's very good about sending cards. Christine Vate James. And it says, happy birthday to you. I love that she put this in there. No matter how many candles on the cake, you're still the one that lights up the room. I love it, Christine. Happy birthday. So it appears that she made this, and then she made it with the inside piece. So that's that's an A2 size card. I don't know, Christine, if she's here. Oh, is Angie on? Or I don't know if Angie's on. But there you go. And the next one is from Deborah Broadbeck. She's in Pennsylvania. Look at this. Just a little note. And when you open it up, there's a little note. I won't read it because it's personal. But it says, happy birthday to a stand-up friend. Isn't that cute? I love it. And it's standing up like a prairie dog. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Deborah. And this one is from Deborah, another Deborah, but Deborah Mackey. And this is handmade. I don't know if this is a stamp. Maybe it's a print and cut. I don't know. But it's really pretty. And she put even a little pearl there. And she matted it really beautifully. And I hope your day is just awesome and the year ahead. And that's a stamp. So maybe that's a stamp. I truly enjoy all of your classes. Debbie Mackey, Cricut Chat. Isn't that awesome? It must be a stamp. If Deborah's on, let me know if that's a stamp. And this is a cutaway card. And this is from Linda Sanders. Thank you, Saunders. Linda Sanders. And look at that. It's a beautiful cutaway card done on the Cricut. And look, she even covered the inside piece with a beautiful gingham check. It says, remember that growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Happy birthday. With love and gratitude, Linda Sanders. Isn't that great? I love these cutaway cards. But they are, I think, expensive. Now, I showed you this yesterday from our friend Nancy Kuliga, and it came with a beautiful note. I wanted to also show you, look at this guinea pig. I love it. And then she used the back to write on, which is great. And then look at this. She does a really great job of her envelopes. She used it in her machine. She makes her envelope. And what she did for this one, I think, is that she put the good side, the print side down, the pattern side down, and wrote on the back, and made this cute Easter themed sort of those are print and cut too. So amazing. Oh, look, another thank you so much, Nancy. And another beautiful sunflower, and this one is kind of like 3D. It obviously got a little smushed in the mail, but this I want to show you because this is a fun technique. It's sort of like a slit that's in there. This is from Daryl. And it is an insert card, but it has these little things. Isn't that great? It's beautiful, and it's big. Must be the big card. It says happy birthday. brings me crafting joy most days of the week. I don't know what that means. You're one kind person to help us all. Thank you. May your birthday be perfect through and through. Happy, happy, Daryl. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. So many gorgeous cards. This is from Annette Graham. Also probably done on the joy, because I know Annette loves her joy. And look, she even put a Cricut cutie with the heart there. And she wrote it all out on her. Oh, look at it. Handmade with love. Thank you so much, Annette. So beautiful. Lovely. And then this is from, actually, the next two I think are from my friend Kathy from Idaho, Kathy Crawley. Look at this. I think this is from, I might be wrong, Kathy, but I think this is from Birds Cards. I think it's the thing from Birds Cards. Look at how beautiful with the Easter lilies and that. And I wish you a blessed Easter. And that is actually from, look at this cutout. It's vinyl. Yes, it's vinyl. So, blessed Easter. Thank you so much. And then this one, look at all this puffy tape she used. The dots. Happy birthday. I love this. Make a wish. I love it. I love it. And that's also from Kathy, my friend in Idaho. She's so lovely. All right. Have a look. I don't want to take too much of your time. Yes. Um, I love the card, Linda. Thank you. Now this is an Anna Griffin card. This is from, oh, my friend in Massachusetts, Leslie Audi. Um, and it looks like a quilt, you see, and it's cut out circles and then it's scored all around to make a square, and then you piece it together. Isn't that clever? So clever. And then she put here, with vinyl happy birthday, and this is definitely Anna paper, because I've seen all of these. They're Anna paper. And then she put this best wishes for a fabulous birthday. All the best, Leslie. Thank you for all you do. It's just a really awesome, awesome. And for those that are wondering about stamps, it looks like she has put several extra stamps. So I don't know if they told her what, but it is a thicker card. So I bet my friend Barb, who's coming up right now, is knowledgeable about this. Now, if you did send me a card and it's not included here, I apologize. I'm kind of all over the place, but I will acknowledge you later, so that this is different, so that you know, that I got him. So of course, Barb with her mixed media. Look at this. This is a birthday card, and she also sent me a Tasha Tudor corgi sticker. And look at how gorgeous this is. That looks like Anna Griffin herself made it. And look at that. And Gracie Junebug. And she put her name in the back. So smart. With the elephant and the teddy bear, and just so clever. She's so clever. Well, look at this one. This one was for St. Patrick's Day. Look at, isn't that amazing? So clever. And then there's this one. I think this one's for, oh yeah, I think this one's for Easter. But look at this. So it has like a window that opens up, and inside she put a chair and a vase and a thing. But look at the butterfly cutouts and the tulips. She is so clever. So here's what it looks like inside. She knows I love all of this Victorian stuff. May Easter day dawn bright for you. May Easter skies be fair. May new hope spring within your heart, and peace be everywhere. Babs, you're amazing. Now, look at this. This is a print and cut sticker done on glossy paper. I love it. And then it says, thank you, Miss Rita. I have, oh, this is from winning the prize. Okay. And then she sent me this. Look at this. it's kind of funny because we did the acetate, and she made like a little ornament, but it's not a Christmas ornament. It's just like a little ornament, and she has put, she's so clever. She has put some print and cut elements in there with acetate, and that is an acetate butterfly. Babs, oh, I wish I had your cleverness. So good. And then there's this last one. This is from Bran. So we started with Bran. We're going to end with Bran. They look at this corgi. Have a possum day. So cute. So cute. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate all the well wishes. And I shared yesterday the video when we hit 13,000, which happened to also be my birthday last year. And I cannot get over how much a year changes things. It really, really does. So if you are someone that is not happy with the current situation, or in in the dumps or in a hole, you can crawl out of that hole. Just be patient with the process and yourself, and know that things change. Life changes all the time. So keep at it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So thank you all very, very much. Um, for all the cards, for all the well wishes, for all of just the nice comments, and everything. And I hope you all have a wonderful Easter. Depending on how far I get with my cleaning and my carrot cake, because I'm making my own birthday cake. We had cupcakes from this place called Cupcake City in Reading, but I honestly, I don't think I would recommend it too much, because it one of them, which looked beautiful, but it didn't taste like the frosting tasted very like shortening. So that was kind of a bummer. But so I had already told my sister that I was going to make my own birthday cake, and mom's coming over for Easter dinner, and afterwards we'll have my carrot cake, which is, it's a double carrot cake, so it's like huge. I'll take a picture so you can see it. It's huge, and it's filled with everything. Carrots, of course, but also raisins and nuts and pineapple and coconut. Yeah, it's awesome with cream cheese frosting. And I know I'm on a diet, but it's, Easter, and then I'll go back on the diet afterwards. So I hope you you have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing, even if you're not celebrating a holiday. And I will see you again either on Tuesday or on Monday. I have to check with Owen about it, but we'll see you next week. We're going to start doing Mother's Day stuff and flowers. We're going to work on paper flowers, and show you a few little techniques about how to make flowers, including rolled flowers and oversized flowers, and how to resize some of the flowers that are in design space. So if you're interested in that, definitely join me. And don't forget to get your name in every day for the giveaway. Okay, everyone? Have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care.